Hey guys, welcome back to Daniel Rosehill Plus here on YouTube. This is Daniel Rosehill. This is a broader YouTube channel than my main one, really focused on a bunch of stuff, including my professional interests. And I wanted to share a video today about how I personally keep on top of stuff in my industry. Not because I think it's the best way, rather it's one way that works well for me. And everyone has their own way of, continuous professional development or CPD. And this is really only part of the jigsaw, but it works nicely for me to try to keep informed and abreast of developments, especially given that I don't have necessarily a background in this field. It's rather the job that I'm doing at the moment in my evolution as a communications professional. So I'm a huge fan of YouTube, not just because I have a YouTube channel, but actually my interest in YouTube way predates starting a YouTube channel myself. And there's a huge amount of content out there on YouTube. And what I do, because a lot of information in my field, impact investing, can be gleaned from stuff like this. All the stuff you're seeing on my screen here, whether that is recorded sessions at conferences, TED Talks, it's an awful lot of stuff like this, and webinars especially. So these tend to be pretty chunky and meaty bites of information, if you will, and by putting them together, you can kind of put together a good picture. So here's my process. I search for impact investing as my keyword, and this really will bring in a lot of content, and then I try to go a little bit more granular in terms of filtering. So here's what I do. Two things. I go usually 1 month at a time. So the first filter I'll use is the this month time filter. You can also use this week if you want to sort of like look at it week by week, but I find that doing it month by month works nicely. And the second filter I do is I choose this over 20 minutes filter. And this will basically exclude, obviously, any videos that are under 20 minutes. And this basically tends to leave me with really a lot of kind of conference presentations, like the kind of stuff that we're seeing now. So using this filter, I'll check about once per month and I'll build a playlist, and I'll just kind of discover new YouTube channels about impact investing that I subscribe to. And that then makes it like easier to get their content in the future. There's one amazing plugin I use on Google Chrome called Multi-Select for YouTube. I'm just going to show you guys how this works. So this really makes building a playlist a lot easier. So you install this through the Chrome Web Store, you click on this, and then you just basically sort of like batch up a bunch of videos you want to watch. So I kind of make judgment calls based on, what's the YouTube channel, what's the title of the talk, as to whether this will be worth watching. The one about agri-tech in the Hellenic Impact Investing Conference is a little bit too specific to be of interest. So I'll just kind of like, go through them like this, skipping. And now, not everything that you're going to find on YouTube is going to be good. There's lots of bad content on YouTube, but there's lots of good content as well. So this is kind of what I do. I kind of skim through what shows up once a month, and I just kind of like bundle these things together into a playlist. And then when I'm done with my results, I'll create a new playlist, and I will call it Impact Investing June 2023. Something I like to do is personally make my playlist public. That just means that like anyone else can find it, because it's not like secretive information. But if you don't want that to be the case, if you just want to show up in your own YouTube, you can do private. I'm actually going to make this one public, and anyone can browse YouTube themselves and stumble upon my playlist. And then I'll create that, and then basically this just like kind of buckets stuff together for me, and I just have to like take out my tablet and I'll make my way through these playlists periodically. And I'll just kind of like do the same results now and again. And I will, maybe add an extra video or two into the playlist. And this has worked really nicely so far. I've been using this strategy for like a year just to, keep sort of abreast of what's going on in the industry. And it works really well. So I thought I would share it. Hope this has been interesting. Thanks for watching. And if you want to get more videos from me on various topics, do subscribe to this playlist.